this is Maria Lloyd with the Your Black World Network, and I'm on the phone with Stic Man. Stick Man, how are you?
I'm super duper, sis. Good to be talking to you.
Oh, likewise. So if you could please, let our readers know who you are and what you do.
Well, I'm a man, I'm a father, I'm a husband, and I'm a music artist, and I'm the founder of the RBG Fit Club, which is a way that I can advocate health and wellness to our fans and to our community, just a happy human being.
Okay. And I had the pleasure of meeting you, I think it was about a week or two ago, and I attest to everything you said. Definitely a very friendly person and very talented, too. Everybody knows that. So basically I have you on the phone because Outkast has been in the news a lot lately, and unfortunately it hasn't been for necessarily the best things. First, Andre 3000 was in the news on the Your Black World Network because one of our writers said that, well, actually it was me, I'm sorry, I wrote the article. I was saying that I felt that he is a selfish artist because he has not really helped Big Boi in closing that Outkast chapter. He's just kind of gone off and done his own thing. And now this week and last week, they're back in the headlines because of Big Boi's comments saying that, he wasn't too thrilled with Mary J. Blige pumping up President Obama on one of his tracks on his recent album. So I wanted to talk to you as a hip-hop artist, and I truly consider you to be a real hip-hop artist, just like Outkast. I consider them to be hip-hop artists. So how do you feel about Big Boi's disappointment in Mary J. Blige, for referencing President Obama on his record? How do you feel about that?
Wow, I think Big Boi certainly is, I commend him for speaking his truth and being brave enough to not follow what I guess people might expect him to say, but to speak from what he feels is important. It's interesting that on his album that some lyrics could come out on it without him just taking it off. You know what I mean? If he didn't want to promote Obama on his album, maybe he could have had that conversation with Mary, so they could get on the same page. But I of course I wasn't there. I don't know. It's speculation. But I would think that if you don't want to promote, I know if somebody was in the studio with me trying to big up Obama, I'll be like, hey, not on this record. So I salute him. I know people have different perspectives, and personally, I think Obama is, as a human being, represents a lot of things to a lot of people that are positive. But when you look at the policies and you look at the bombings that are still happening under his leadership, and you look at the conditions of the political prisoners and many other things, we could talk about the bailout of Wall Street and all these things. It's good that there are young people like Big Boi and others who are critical and are looking at it from all angles instead of just like following the bandwagon just because Obama happens to be black. I think it's a sign of maturity in our community that when we can look at politics on the grounds of the policies and not just, the skin color or whatever.
Absolutely. You definitely, make a valid point, and I find it interesting, something that you were saying, if it was on your album, you would have definitely chopped that part out. And so I want to ask you, as a hip-hop artist, what pressure do you feel to keep it real, but in a way, and really you can tell me if you don't feel this pressure at all, but, just like with the remark that Big Boi was saying, he said that he's not for government, he's for the people. But yet we have a slew of comments from the people, quote unquote, who are condemning him and saying, why are you mad at President Obama, da-da-da-da. So it seems like a lot of African Americans are just kind of in this Obama age and aren't able to objectively look at the policies, like you mentioned. And of course, Big Boi mentioned the National Defense Authorization Act, which allows American citizens to be held indefinitely without trial. Now, that's something to be concerned about. So with you being a hip-hop artist and being a true, what I consider a true hip-hop artist, what pressure, if any, do you feel to, be real, keep it honest, but not completely offend your audience? Or, and again, just correct me if I'm wrong, if you don't feel that pressure at all.
Well, what I've learned is that truth is the most rebellious thing we have in this world. You can't make everyone happy. As long as we're trying to make everyone happy, what we're being is politicians, right? Because we're trying to appease people. We're choosing to say things because we want votes, or we want money, or we want some other kind of profit. And so the truth becomes like, well, you can't say the truth. You got to say what people want you to say, right? So I think just being truthful, whether that's popular or not, is a rebellious act in a world that's full of illusions. I don't think it's nothing personal with Obama. Of course, the fact that he's a black man inspires many people, of course, but I think the human condition is something that politics can't resolve. The things that we as people want resolved are way deeper than politics, because it's the human psyche and it's human nature that creates the politicians. So we always try to change the world through the politician, or a different politician in the same office, and what we have, the revolution is more in understanding the human condition, the human makeup, and coming into an understanding of that so we can manage those energies compassionately in the world. And that requires a revolutionary type of education. That's not what we have in the schools. That's not what we have in the news, in the televisions, in the churches, or anywhere. Those are things that come from within people and inspire people. And they usually are ostracized, whether they are talking about violence, whether they're talking about peace, whether they're talking about self-defense, or whatever. Those truth tellers are considered rebels, from Martin Luther King to Gandhi to Malcolm X to Bruce Lee, all through history, the sisters of Sada Shakur, the list goes on of new people today. People like Big Boi, If you speak your truth, you're considered a rebel. And a society of slaves doesn't want change. They want things to stay the same, And by slaves, I don't just mean the people on the bottom. I mean the people that have to come there every day and hold you in your cage. So everybody's in prison when we're dealing with illusion and ignorance, and the truth is the key. So,
Powerful, powerful message. Well, brother, could you please tell our readers how they can keep in touch with you? And, I know that you just had an album drop, so how they can cop that album and anything else you want to share with them.
Okay, right on. Dead Prez new album, it actually is dropping January 22nd, the deluxe edition. It's called Information Age, and it'll be available online in many different stores. We got new videos coming for it. And also for 2013 at rbgfitclub.com, we have many new initiatives to promote health and wellness. We have a 1,000,000 mile march going down for 2013 and many other initiatives that, free workout tips, recipes, things like that at rbgfitclub.com. I just finished a marathon on October 28th, 26.2 miles. And that was my goal for 2012, and to help motivate myself, my family, my community. And we're going to set some new goals for 2013. So we invite everybody. If you need a little motivation, come on through.
Well, I know I do, so I think I need to come through.
Right on, sis. You're welcome to come.
Brother Stick, We're going to talk again very soon.
Right on, sis.
Salute. All right, and to our readers, thank you. And to our readers, thank you as well, and have a good